Hey guys, so it's been like crazy like 6 weeks since I last made a video or since I last went to work, which is absolutely crazy. So I'm not on my way down to Brighton today, I'm actually on my way down to Dartford. So the point now is to go to as many stores as I can and just get ideas of how they run and maybe take some ideas with me to my store. Dartford has some training issues this week and they've had someone there sorting them out. So I'm now going to go see how the store's now running and run an ops report on them and things like that. So it's going to be a full-on day for me, doing a lot of ops stuff and just making sure they're running to standards, but I'm excited for it. Also this week I went into central London and I had the chance to do my first day training, which I passed. It was so funny, the lady made it so interesting, and yeah, it's just a great group of people that were doing it, so we were all having a laugh about it. And then during the breaks and stuff we were discussing how everyone runs their stores and different ways of running stores. It was funny because at some points it turned into like a full-blown argument because people are so passionate about how they run their business, and we're all like supervisors and managers, so when someone critiques the way you run your store you get very defensive about it. So yeah, I'm going to go down to Dartford now. Tomorrow I'm working in Gillingham store, which is hometown, and then Chatham in the afternoon. And Sunday I was meant to be working in Worthing, but they don't seem too keen to have me down on a Sunday, so I might just take the day off, or I might find another store that will have me. So I've made it into Dartford, but I have no idea where I am, so I'm just going to roam around for a little while and see if I can find a store. I didn't get a chance to film yesterday during the day about what was happening in Dartford because there was just so much going on. Becky, the lady who was training their staff, had finished training and she was just observing, so I observed for a little while and I did an ops report and found that they were running at 80%, so that's alright, it's classed as a good store, but before they were really low. So they got stung by one of their managers who stole £20,000 before he got caught. So they're trying to bring their store back up to level. They were getting rid of loads of staff, they've brought in a new manager. One manager quit during the training because he couldn't be bothered to do it basically. So yeah, it was an alright store. I wouldn't say it's one of the best stores that there is, but I'm going to go check out a few more stores today. So I'm just on my way down into Gillingham to see how their store runs. So that's my visit to Gillingham store done, and now I'm on my way over to Chatham. So Gillingham store is running at something like 93%, which is amazing for them. Couldn't find any faults really. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Chatham's going to be like, but it is rush hour now. Chatham was such a fun store visit yesterday. They were super busy, so they didn't really have a chance to talk to me about too much. But I went round and I did my report on them, and it was an average report. Like, I mean, it passed and it was good. But they had loads and loads of gaps everywhere, and I spoke to them, they were just like, it's just been so busy this morning, we've sold out of all of our Android phones, we've had no time to replace them. The shelves are a mess because the kids are messing them up. We've got no one who's free to go and sort that out for us. So it was all very understandable. But then the guy on test took me over to the test area and was showing me little tips and tricks that I can use in my store, such as ways to test Xbox One controllers, because in Brighton we don't test controllers, we just buy them in. But he showed me this really simple way of testing an Xbox One controller, so that's good. I'm picking up little tips from everywhere. Today I am in Waltham Cross because tomorrow they are having a roaming manager come in to help them with their training because they're falling behind. The store's not performing too great. I know it's bad to say, but that's why I'm here today, is to look at them, because I've heard that they're one of the not worst stores, but they're not performing as well as they could be. It's taken me an hour 45 to get here because I drove the wrong way round the M25. So as I approached the exit for Waltham Cross, I was getting signs back into Kent, so I should have come anti-clockwise. Instead I went clockwise and I went around by Gatwick Airport, Heathrow Airport, and then I've just come round by Hemel Hempstead. So yeah, I could have probably been here about an hour ago, but that is the way that it goes. So I'm going to go in now and see these guys. I don't even know if they know that I'm coming. My training manager said it'd be a good place to visit, but I don't know whether that meant that he'd arranged the visit or whether I should arrange the visit. So we'll find out shortly. So my time at Waltham Cross was interesting to say the least. There were a couple of problems going on there, and I think with the Roma coming in this week they'll get a chance to sort that out. But I mean, I got there and the franchisee was serving and his staff were just stood in the background doing nothing. And then when I went behind the till, they still refused to serve and they made me do all the serving. So I think the staff are kind of lazy. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that because it's all been like dealt with through the roaming team who are there to help them, and if not, they're going to have higher up management go in and try to sort them out. But if the franchisee doesn't sort it out, he's in a lot of risk of losing his business, and I don't think he wants that right now. So yeah, I'm going back there on Friday to see how they're doing and see whether the roaming team have made any difference to them and see whether their staff act any differently. I mean, a week isn't going to do a lot, but you never know, they might take some things on board. On Thursday I have a meeting to confirm my finance for my store, so that's a big step in finding a location and things like that. So once I've got the finance, I can really focus on it. But for now, I will just be roaming around and visiting different stores and see how they operate. I mean, I don't mind doing it. I see it as a bit of a time waste. I feel I would rather be inviting training and doing more management stuff, but this is what I've been tasked with, so this is what I'll go through with. So I'll see you guys again very soon. I'll do some more store visits, but for now, it's goodbye.